How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to more Wizard Chess. I got my ass kind of kicked battling this. I'm going back to Cormag. But we had recently unlocked a new tier, and that comes with a brand new unit. We have not used the Archer before. The Archer is very fun. I will show them off when the time comes. We will also start with a Rogue, a Lancer, and a Merc. We have seen these units before, but we have the introduction of a Lion. I'll read what the Lion's deal is the first time I actually have to square off against one of them. It's actually a unit I'm unfamiliar with. I do not know entirely how the Lion works. I'm a little apprehensive, honestly. I think I want to take the nice freebie option there of using the Lancer's skill. I didn't really read the board to check to see if I was leaving myself vulnerable to anything there, but it was a very simple opening combat, and so I very much assumed that I didn't have a lot to worry about. Yeah, the Bard gives the skill diagonally there. All good. Vim. Let's see. I open up a pretty similar amount of path either way. I'll try to get to the reward a little sooner. No lions yet, but here is my first use of an Archer. So the Archer cannot move. They're a ranged unit that can't move. As an action, target an arrow attack on a distant tile. Attack damage will be dealt to the unit occupying that tile. So we've had the Javelina that can throw at a distance, but that's in a line. The Archer can attack in a ring around the board there. So you can actually see that the near units can't actually be attacked right now. And the higher the skill, the greater that ring is. It used to paint in. It used to paint in the full ring, but we found that people were just creating builds where they exclusively use their Archer to kill everything. So now the ring system's a little different. If I raise his skill up, you'll see it has a maximum radius, and then it starts filling in the center. So you end up with an outer ring and an inner ring and a gap in the middle. It's very cool. It creates nice versatility for the character and different cases where they would be most useful. Damn it. If I don't do anything about it, actually, I think I can't get at that gnome. But the gnome will move and kill the Archer, and I can't move the Archer, so my option becomes protect the Archer. But if I say move him forward one, because the Archer does not attack melee, if I'm remembering correctly, so that's not going to happen. The only damage dealt would be 5 with the Bard to the skeleton, and that's not enough. So how do I protect the Archer? You would be a nice easy kill. I could just run the Merc over to there. This situation is I'm kinda stuck. Because I could also move the Bard in the way, and then the Bard's shield would be cracked. But does that actually do anything for me? I don't know if it does. I don't really see a way. I don't really see a way to protect the Archer. I'm trying to see how I can get all my units into position, and I'm not really seeing it. That's a rough one. I think I might get beat up on that. I'm trying to debate moving the Bard into the corner here. Then the gnome would be trapped, but I'm not going to kill the gnome, and you guys are just going to break my shield. I think I'm going to try it. This run might just collapse on me instantly. Right, he can move diagonally, so he's just going to move out of the way of that anyways. That went very terribly. I'm actually not okay with it. I'm pulling the plug on that run. Yeah, not happy with that. I think that was a no-win scenario there. I was gonna lose the Archer in the first room, which kind of sucked. I can't kill any of these guys on the first move. Yeah, I'll try and worry about getting some setups in place instead. Yes. Pretty okay with that. Do you know what I could do? Hopefully you stay where you're at. Damn it. Should have expected. Well, either way, you've still positioned yourself for me to get an attack in. I was trying to line him up so I could use the skill instead. Let's see. We'll either chase him up. Okay, basically same result. A little trickier to get next to. Bless me. Ugh. Oh, that rattled my brain. Okay. Yeah, you'll be safe there for that turn at least. Don't you run from me. That guy's just out. He's not going to take part at all. There we go. Took a minute to corner him. Speaking of cornering, you just get to run and hide directly in a corner there. Pretty lame there, my guy. Scaredy Skelly. Just truly. He actually just full on bailed. Not ready for a shop. Not going to go to a shop just yet. Maybe I should have chosen the smaller combat. Okay, a few of you are properly in the ring. You will get killed no matter what from 1-2. All you guys seem quite safe. So if I add the archer there, you can take 2 of them out. So that's a pretty good first move. Now they're all out of range of the archer. So I only got to do that the once. These 2 together, they'll take that out. I'm just going to kind of move the bard out of there. Clear a path for myself. Not bad. Going better than that previous attempt. Basically doesn't matter with who I task with chasing him down. We'll get there in a few turns. There we are. Pleasure doing business with you. I'm going to go to this shop. I'll go to the small shop first, then the bigger combat, then the reward room. That's kind of the path I'm thinking. I could give myself a better range with the archer. Gain 1 defense for each friendly unit of the same element. I'm not going to have any use for that right now. Higher range for the archer or like better poise for the rogue. My overall damage is not that great right now, so I think having the ability to do 6 damage will take me further. Raising, lowering, however you want to think of it, the bar of units that can be one-shot. Alright, lots of gnomes, and now we gotta learn about the lion. I guess he doesn't have an idle animation just yet. So what's your deal? In the far north, lions prowl the Fae realm. We have a northern lion then, you would say? Lying in wait, they gain attack until their hunger is abated. After skill number of attacks, lion is no longer hungry and loses all attack. They gain attack until their hunger is abated. So he'll just gain attack every turn, and he'll lose it after he attacks. So basically, you don't have to worry about him immediately. Worry about him longer term. I could shoot that guy in the corner, but I won't kill him, actually. I won't kill him. See, here's another situation where archers, because they can't move, are just left vulnerable. These guys attack diagonally, so one of them is going to kill my archer. So I can't stop that, which is a little bunk. Yeah. Just at this early point in the level where I wouldn't have added a meaningful amount of attack or defense or anything to any of these guys. He's just quite vulnerable. I'm trying to think through it just to see what else, because the rogue is the only way I can kill 2 at once, really, and he's not able to get there. The best I can do is get in there and kill 1. I guess he got a defensive buff. But it's still not going to be enough. Oh, shit. I'm going to lose 2 units on that one. I did not think through that properly. Did you not attack? Should you have not lost attack skill for attacking? Maybe... How do you work? How do you move? I guess is a better question. just in regular orthogonal directions. I'm gonna move you here so you can kill everything? Yes. Yep, that's the correct move. Shit, though. That roughed me up pretty hard. Well, the reward room, hopefully there's units in the reward room. Zilch. Gain attack for each friendly unit of the same class. Doesn't matter, really. Bonus attack. Try and get a nice strong rogue to help out. I basically have to go to both shops, probably. A archer who actually can defend themselves. I'll take it. And he already starts with really high skills, so he'll have nice high range. I'll make you stronger. Gain defense for each friendly unit of the same element deployed. I'm not even going to buy that because it doesn't affect me right now. Unless... Do I add a dog? I could add a dog. I haven't had a dog in a while. And cowed. Lose defense after being attacked. Let's get rid of that. I'm just trying to give myself options here to hopefully survive a couple more battles. Oh god, see this raising difficulty is starting to really come up to meet me. So you can see the 5, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. So you kind of end up with one closer end. Just the way the ring is measured, calculated. So you can see he has quite a wide range, far range. But of course I end up in a room. Well, he will have the boost. He will have the boost from the bard. So he could kill that imp. But that is not at all my biggest threat. These guys are obviously who I'm worried about. Luckily, I've given this rogue a nice dose of skill. So he can raise his attack a lot in one swift movement there. That's totally fine. I'm quite happy he chose to move that. Oh, I thought I could get both of them together. I'm just going to take him out from a distance because it's kind of fun to do so. That's literally all that's motivating that decision. 4 attack. I'm not concerned about you. You're of no concern to me. The rogue. I try to think of other options when I can to I don't know, just add some variety to my decision making, but sometimes you just got to go with what's easiest. Weak ass wounded javelina. He takes extra damage, so we got to try and overwrite that. There it is, gone. Didn't have to try very hard. I'm gonna go for this larger combat because it unveils multiple things. Should give me options. Beefy lion, beefy Sheldon. Can't get my rogue in there easily to deal with either of those. The high attack gnome and a high attack imp. I actually don't want to mess around with either of those. So I'm going to take out that imp first because he's just slightly more threatening. Oh! Why did I not think about the fact that the Sheldon can move? I was just sitting there worrying about his crabbies. That was very dumb. That was very dumb. You boost defense, right? Yeah, you're safe. You're safe as long as the bard stays exactly right there. I'm gonna keep an eye on the lion. Just to see. Yeah. His attack went up there. I think I even had like a little lion's roar to go along with it. That's an interesting one. He's quite threatening. He worries me. This gnome can kill that rogue. Yeah, let's put that down. There we go. Now the worst of the threats are off the board. But I'm pretty consistently starting to lose pieces here. Like, much more so than I've had to concern myself with previously. He ran in there so confidently, it kind of scared me for a second. Like, oh shit, did I miss something? Is he going to run in there and kill my archer again? Gain attack after being attacked. Sure. Extra dog. I don't really need 2 dogs, so I'm gonna go run one of them over to a trade offer, hopefully a merc or something like that. Well, yeah, I would rather that than 2 dogs, I think. Vindictive or Bloodblessed. Defense for each of the same element. Gain attack after being attacked. that doesn't do much because the dog is really hard to attack people with because he has the bark that pushes them back. So I don't think I would get much out of that. Let's go claim a reward. I don't have Merc at all right now. And then I'm just going to go ahead and give you that to get rid of the negative stat, the buff. Tiny shop. I don't think the size of the shop really matters. Extra attack. A Javelina could be nice. I'll worry about purchasing the extra attack first. 2 attack. For the Lancers, quite good. I'll give it to the Merc. Gain attack for each friendly unit of the same element deployed. Fire is the only repeated thing. If I were to buy you, now there's 2 water units, so you would actually kind of actually benefit from that. The team's looking a little better. A little better. I'm going to do this big combat room because it carves a path to the boss, at the very least. Oh my god, I feel like there's a new sensation here of your heart kind of sinking a little bit when the next room generates and you realize how tough of a battle you're in for. So he can 7 attack. He can do a lot of damage. He can't do quite so much. He could do a lot though. I'm scared of this 10 attack guy. See, this is, with these champions, guaranteed unit losses are becoming really common. Because I can move him in here and take out any combination, a couple combinations of 3 of those 4 units. That would be huge. But then he absolutely can move and kill my Lancer. So if I try and focus up here and kill him, then one of these guys is going to move and is going to kill one of my units. The highest, he would probably, yeah, there's a few things there. I guess killing 3 units, including several high attack ones, is going to be of greater value. And then just through dumb luck / dumb computer, I got away with that. I don't have the archer, so I can't actually do that. Ooh, nice high attack, actually. So let's get you in there. Now, oh. That rogue just didn't have a lot of defense. That was it. That was about the one guy he could have killed. See, again, I think, again, I either went and protected that rogue, killed him. There might have been more options in that one. That one I did not take the time to think through with as much care. So there might have been a way out of that one. Dang, though. It becomes a tricky situation. Like, do I take on additional combats for the sake of that extra Vim? You are the traumatized Merc are probably getting traded away. For a rogue, if I can. I don't really want those archers. Luckily, I have multiple trade offers. I can go take a few attempts at this. I don't really want either of those either. This is kind of my last chance on this. All right. That rogue, or the hunter, just has a slightly better stat. Javelina, iffy stats. I guess because the trade-off is basically just the same hunter plus the elemental bonus, that trade offer is technically worth it. I'm going to go straight to the shop, try and traumatized after surviving an encounter. Well, I don't want that to happen. Multiple rogues. Multiple rogues. I'm going to bail you out. I'm going to buy this rogue. I only have the one rogue now. He's stiff. Lose skill if he stays still too long. Well, that sure makes the rogue worse. Do I try and take them into a battle and hope that I win a a reward, a trait bonus, or anything like that. I think I just go for Cormag here. There'll be multiple champions and things that I gotta worry about. You've still a cheeky grin for a daft neep. It's past time your poor kind learnt some respect for your good neighbours. Which is that just meant to be, is that how Scottish people write neighbours? I reserve my respect for the victor. Okay, same thing. You gotta take a second to really wrap your mind around what's coming. You will take out that entire line of units. I effectively have to kill him this turn. Can I do so? I can. I can. Obviously, there's other concerns. This skeleton can take out quite a few things. I kind of miss having the monk. The Sheldon can take out quite a few things, but you will do the most damage. He could kill 3 units on his own all at once. Cannot risk that. I guess that rogue was stiff anyways. Try not to worry too much about it. This is brutal. This is immediately brutal though, because I don't have a ton of high damage units that I can start comboing together. 9 damage at once is brutal. He can kill he can kill quite a few units now all of a sudden. So do I sacrifice a unit? Like position them in a way where I know they're gonna die? I don't want to do that. That doesn't seem like a very good option. But quite a few of these guys can get at me. I'm quite stumped. How do I save myself from one of these 2 major... I can't kill either of them, not in a single turn. Crapola. If I move anyone forward to the skeleton, then I'm setting themselves up to die. None of them have enough defense to, like, weather that. This is lame. This is very lame. But I'm just gonna kill this skeleton and let the computer decide. And then I'm gonna have to adapt. You went to, like, one of only a few places you couldn't have killed the guy, my dude. I'm grateful for it. Turns out being a coward was the right call. So, they are seemingly trying to corner him there, so I can't let that happen. Now I can kind of shift my focus over to him. That was going to come sooner or later. Come on, Bard. He must have already given his bonus. He could do quite a bit more damage here still. I was trying to think if I could move out of the way and line him up for the Lancer to do something about it. But seemingly not. How do I counter this guy? Other than just hoping that the computer makes some sloppy ass moves. Honestly, he's probably going to go for the Bard. And I think I should let him? But only after first moving the Bard here. I want the Sheldon to corner itself a little bit. That... After they stay still... Oh my god, I hadn't inspected that. So he actually just waited until he got strong enough and then killed him. Lose attack after being attacked. Gain 2 attack after being attacked. Gain 1 attack for each of the same element he's not currently gaining. And lose defense for the same element he's currently losing on that one. I could try and... It would take so many turns to set that up, though. Man. Alright. We're getting this merc involved. You'll be better off overall. One thing I don't want to happen is to move my relatively high damage unit up, only to create a vulnerable situation. His skill is down to nothing. Why had I not seen... Well, that only became available after moving the Bard. So that's why I didn't see that before. This is, you really got to start thinking on it, though. Depending on what things you've, like, lost along the way. I'm going to start thinking about getting people in position, start taking out these shield orbs. And maybe I set myself up for that. And then Cormag will start getting involved a little later. Quite soon, all of a sudden, it feels like. He's currently got a bold buff. I don't have a lot of strong units, man. It's making it tough for me. I'm gonna try and deter this skeleton. Ah, he ran straight at me. That's not how he was supposed to handle that. All right, but at least we can take that out. Now this imp and Krabby together can't kill him, so I'm at least safe from that. That all feels relatively safe. It's tough for them to get at my archer, who they would be most capable of killing. They also can't get at the hunter. So I think I'm safe to start working towards this shield orb. And I can kind of wait and see what he chooses to do up there. So there we go, one down. I'm getting pretty sick of you breaking my valuables. Do you have any idea how much those orbs cost? No, but they break like their valuables, something like that. That's it, I've had it. I'm getting my clay bag. What's a clay bag? Ah, oh shit. Okay, here's where things are starting to get a little hairier. Okay, how does all of this work then? They all have crazy high skill. Wall of swords, a sword wall. It's a wall of swords. It looks rusty, but on closer inspection, it's actually just covered in blood. Oh, phew, that's a relief. I was worried about tetanus. More skillful worms can more accurately target where they move, traveling shorter. So that's obviously accidentally carrying over from a different character's description. So none of the walls attack. So I can blast through them, 5 defense, not too big of a deal. Rory the clay bag, though, I can't actually inspect the clay bag. He can move. He can swap, maybe? Because he can move where Cormag and that adjacent wall of swords is. I'm a little worried that means it'll like move its way through the wall and get stronger as it does. Like, that would be my assumption. I don't remotely know if that makes any sense. I think I start running the Merc into there. He'll be useful. So they swap positions. And that one disappeared. The walls are starting to disappear, maybe? Yeah, so you can start blasting through the wall there. And the wall is just kind of disappearing over time. So is this just meant to get in the way? Maybe all of this is just meant to get in the way rather than being offensive. I know I'm not going to kill him in that turn there. Aha, but he moved to other things. So I can get rid of that imp finally. There we are. Right, he gained attack from being attacked. That was helpful. Hey, he's starting to cast attack buffs on the swords. Kind of funny. I don't think you can do the skill on the... Nah, it at least gets you over there quickly, but it doesn't quite... It's kind of funny, the, like, cartoony sound effect of bouncing off of it. 6. You're quite dangerous, but currently not acting as a threat. Now things are starting to get into position, and I should maybe worry a little more. Oi! Stop that! Did you already forget how this game works? So the wall's slowly going away. That position swapping doesn't really seem to do much to the clay bag. If I go attack him, is he gonna, like, pick it up and use it against me? Like, what's gonna happen there? Wow, I can't do 7 attack in 1 turn. That's gonna make this tough. Yeah, there's nothing else I can say there. It's going to, my best bet might be to move the Merc and the Bard together. Maybe that's not even that much different from just getting, oh, but he has such high, okay, I'm increasingly seeing how difficult this is going to be. Because he can kill a lot of my units. Half of them, more than half technically, literally just with his base stat there. So my Lancer is the safest with his slightly higher defense. He's starting to cast debuffs on me. Maybe I can lure him within range of the archer. He's seemingly kind of running from me though, so I'm not going to bank on that. I'm worried that the Claybeg is going to get involved in some way that I'm not going to be able to handle. 1 and 6, I'm still safe. I'm still safe. Can I slip the hunter in there? Okay. There it is. Alright, that was kind of tough. That was notably more tough. I did it. I'm the best. Still the best, man. You're phenomenal. A real hero. Added the Cleric. Another new unit. Guarded. Gain 1 defense for each friendly unit of the same class deployed. It's funny, all the shield walls, sword walls show up in the foes defeated thing. It's still saying to go do the next level of Cormag before doing that next level of Hiss, which, based on my experience, yeah, you get kind of wrecked on the next level of Hiss. I will decide after what I'm going to tackle next. That was plenty of Wizard Chess for the time being. You gotta think quite a bit, so the game can be a little bit like tiring, but luckily the runs are nice and short. Thank you all so much for watching. Please go check it out for yourself. There will be links down below, and I hope to see you all again soon.